Hey, go out and buy glass. All right? Glass sales are down in the United States for some reason. Beer's been tanking for months now. It should not anymore. Let's get America great again. All right. Hey guys, welcome back this week to Vampire Diaries. Willie Long's here. I'm back.
We are Sans Hedgehog today.
Oh.
He once again got tied up at work, and well, he's screwed. He doesn't need to be part of the Cool Kids Club.
Ha-ha! Suck a bitch.
But we're going to go ahead and roll without him, try to talk a little bit football. I've got a few questions that I was going to ask D-Rock last week. I'm going to go ahead and ask him this week.
Yeah, buddy.
And we'll get this shit knocked out.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Uh,
I'd say I missed you.
No.
But I try not to lie too much.
Yeah. No, you don't.
All right. So real quick, just to touch on it, I'm pretty sure everybody that watches this knows how I feel about it. Cam's still a free agent.
It's ridiculous.
Right. And so I think I've seen something where free agency, like the NFL sent it out, like April 20th, it's official. It's going to pop off.
Yeah.
So, my hope still lies and it'll get taken care of soon. But I looked up a stat today and it kind of blew my fucking mind. Cam Newton's win percentage is better than Phillip Rivers, Andy Dalton, and Matt Ryan.
No shit.
And
I never would have thought that.
I mean, so it's got to be the head case. It's got to be that prima donna.
It's got to be.
It has to be it. But that, to those people who doubt Cam, I don't think is going to be your superstar that wins you a Super Bowl. But he's definitely a quarterback that can help your he can help your team get there. You can't put 10 games on him, but if you look for if you can get somebody that bats over 500. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's at like 568 win percentage.
And now with the 14-team playoff, you're in.
You're in.
And hell, we saw, what's the Giants that win as a wild card, and that's whenever they beat the Patriots that year?
Yep.
So you can do it as a wild card.
Yep. So just a little quick tidbit.
And not even a good one.
Right, yeah, not even a good one.
You just have to get lucky a couple of times.
Yeah, so I just want to throw that out there because, there's a lot of people that I still hear, doubt Cam. I think the big guy on Fox Sports, Nick Wright, I think me and him are on the same page about Cam. He's better than anything else out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm hoping he finds a team soon. Our boy Christian McCaffrey signs a huge contract today.
He earned it. He earned every penny.
Every fucking dime of it. He earned it. $64 million for 4 years.
Yeah.
Highest paid running back ever. Right? So that's big news.
Well, he's getting paid for carrying the team on his back. So,
considering he's the best running back and wide receiver on that team, they're going to have to pay him. I seen this cool stat today. James Palmer tweeted it out. Most receptions since 2017. Michael Thomas at 1, DeAndre Hopkins at 2, Christian McCaffrey at 3.
Holy shit.
He's tied with Keenan Allen and 3 more than Julio Jones.
That's not supposed to happen with your running back.
No, but he is a PPR nightmare, and I love it.
Yeah, that's why he's on your team. Huh?
Yes, indeed. And another side note, my dark horse for fantasy this year, tight end, Hunter Henry, signed a franchise tag today, $10 million. 1 year, $10 million.
Good.
So
good.
The kid should be ready to rock if it happens.
All right, you exercise your demons there.
There, I got that out. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good.
All right, let's jump into the questions. And I sent you these ahead of time. Give you a little bit of heads up.
Honestly, didn't look at them because I wasn't going to be able to make it that week. So. This is all right, well, bad.
Since you're on the fantasy draft train here, the people out there, if they're going to listen to you, what is the one thing that you would say not to do? What is the number one draft mistake that you see out of people?
It'd have to be drafting their favorite teams. players off their favorite teams.
Okay.
That's the number one rule. Like, there's a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans around here who finish. I'd say it's a good year at 500.
Yeah.
I think Dak's a good fantasy quarterback. You're not going to get Dak and Zeke. A lot of people bought stock in Amari Cooper. He's a top 15 wide receiver. But what you're holding out for, you're either going to have to draft them too high or miss them completely. So you're going to sell out to get your boys. Yeah. That bites you in the ass every time.
Yeah.
Draft without feelings. Now if it's a $10 league and loser has to buy the fucking 2 rounds at Buffalo Wild Wings at the end of the season and have some fun with it.
Yeah. Go for it.
But some of those leagues I'm in $100, $250 buy-ins. I don't mess with feelings.
Okay.
The one I'm in with Hedgehog and them, oh yeah, it's like $50. I'm a piece of shit. Like, I'm a big homer in that one. I usually just try to like fuck your team up with trades and shit, so you can't make it. I know I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get your players and I trade them over here to last place and they end up in the playoffs and win the money and shit, I think it's funny just to kind of throw a coup like that.
Okay, so it's not about a position you draft at a particular time for you. It's homer picks.
It's homer picks, yeah.
That makes sense.
There's so many different leagues and the way you do it. Like, if you just went like a standard league or like a standard PPR league, there's general do's and don'ts. But like ours, I think we've had ours for 6 years, me and Hedgehog and everybody in it, and we've tweaked that shit so much that like if somebody jumped in, they're not going to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
But your standard, your do's and don'ts. Standard, don't draft a quarterback in the first 5 rounds. PPR, you better go running back heavy, especially pass catchers.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of mock drafts have been coming out. Have you seen any that you actually liked?
Mel Kiper's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, that dude is on some whole new level shit. Because this week he'll release Joe Burrow's number 1. And then, fast forward 4 months later, we're getting close to the draft. Joe Burrow's going in the 3rd round. And you're like, what did you fucking see of this guy that made him drop that much? And then, like, it turns out the fucker gets picked up in the 5th. What?
Yeah.
So he's a fucking genius. You can't hate what he says.
Oh, he does his homework.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. As much money as he's getting paid, he fucking better. That's like that's his only job throughout a whole year is, this is me. I'm draft. Yeah. Other than that, they're like, ask me about a trade, and I just kind of fill in. I just have my writer hand me shit and read it.
Yeah.
So you can't hate on him. But some of them, I think Joe Klatt had a good one. He just released a good mock, and he had Tua going Dolphins. And if anybody thinks differently of that, maybe sober up and then think about it again.
Yeah, that doesn't happen only if somebody sells their soul.
Mm-hmm. And there's I think they said, I heard Falcons, Rams are all looking to jump up quick and top of the first round. So I don't see him going anywhere there. People shouldn't be scared of Tua. I know that. I think the kid's fucking healthy, and he's a left-handed Drew Brees, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's solid.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen really a whole lot out of him to make me hesitate. So
a lot of people are hung up on the injury, but this is something that I've talked to 4 or 5 guys at work about. Okay, so go back over the last 20 USC players or so and tell me one that made a significant impact. Carson Palmer, but I don't even know if you can count him because he just he was just around forever.
He was pedestrian. There really wasn't a whole lot coming from him.
Yeah, you play 119 games, you're going to have some really good moments.
Yeah.
The same thing with the Big 12, and Colin Hurd talked about it today or yesterday, but like he's spot on. Like, the pack is so terrible that if somebody's lighting it up over there, it's hard to gauge them as a player. Same thing with the Big 12, Big 10. If they're wearing a Buckeye, you're fine. But if Tua can come into an SEC program for, a year and a half, wasn't it? And that when him and Jalen were, like, switching spots and getting benched and shit. Yeah. Like, and he lit up. You can pull up the SEC roster for every team, and every other one you look at, you can find a professional player.
Yeah.
They're going to the league. So he was lighting up NFL caliber talent at Alabama. I don't know why
it doesn't hurt that he had Judy and Ruggs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we talk about it all the time, it feels like. Alabama reloads.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, oh, I lost my 2 starting corners. Good thing I got 5 stars that I've redshirted. I'm a pinochle. Whoever wins gets to play. So, I don't know. Stalking to it, for sure. Not fantasy. Oh God, sorry. We talked about it. Don't go down that road. Miami's a fucking dumpster fire still.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you'd like to?
I like him over Burrow.
Do you? Well, a lot of people are saying stuff like that.
Because if you come at Tua about who he had as help, you can't say a fucking word to me about Burrow. He honestly had 2 Biletnikoffs.
Yeah.
They were like 100 yards apart at the end of the season. Like 2 touchdown difference. What?
Yeah, he had talent.
Yeah, there was a lot of talent there. I think if Joe Burrow needs to sit, too, I don't think he needs to play. Don't even suit up. Don't even go to Cincinnati. Don't do it. Stop. Just hold out. Take $2 million off your BS rookie contract and go play somewhere that you have a chance to live.
Yeah.
It's going to look like Sam Bradford at St. Louis. Is what it'll look like.
Yeah.
He'll just get ate up for 3 years, and Burrow will be like the ultimate backup. He'll be like the Case Keenum of the NFL. Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
All right. Got any draft busts that just come to mind? People that are really highly touted that you don't think is going to make it?
That wide receiver out of Clemson.
Who's that?
That's
Tiggins.
Yep. Good body size, decent hands. He can run a route. I don't see first round material out of the kid. I don't.
Run like a 4.6.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he's like 6'2". So, 4.6 40 at 6'2", that's a good stride. I mean, he's gonna. And honestly, if you can catch a pass from Sunshine, you're doing something. But man, these are grown ass men. And I don't see you coming into a... He's going to be a step below Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to be a really awkward 3-hole wide receiver, in my opinion. I don't know anywhere where he's going to get to that number 2. Damn sure he ain't a number 1 caliber wide receiver.
Oh, no. Okay.
Well,
at a 4.6, you've got linebackers running with you.
That are 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if any of them can cover, then, you don't have to have a special corner to take care of him. So you can take him out of the equation pretty quick.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. More stuff. Let's switch over to college football for a minute.
Okay.
We know Fields. We know Lawrence are going to be at the top of the Heisman.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'd put Fields over Lawrence, my opinion.
Yeah.
But yes.
Do you have a dark horse in mind? Somebody that can come in and just bust it up?
Not off the top of my head because I don't know what the situation is in Alabama because they're going to have somebody in it.
Yeah, they always
And then if you can tell me right now OSU wins 10 games, I'd say Chuba. But 10 games is going to be a tall glass of water there.
Yeah. You really think Chuba's got a shot?
I think if we hit double-digit wins, absolutely. I don't think he'll win it. Not over 2 quarterbacks of that caliber. But, if I don't know, Sunshine dislocates his throwing shoulder halfway through the season, takes himself out of the race, and Fields and Ohio State shit down their leg because Penn State, Michigan smacked their ass. And, it can set up to where he can make a solid run at it. But I hate that we've gotten away from workhorses not winning that fucking trophy.
Oh, yeah. It's a tragedy. There's a lot of guys that I think over the years should have won it.
I think the last receiver I seen in it was CD. But before him, I think it was fucking Blackman.
Yeah.
Like a wide receiver doesn't get like you ain't near the quarterback you are unless I'm diving one-handed catching that ball.
Yeah.
But they don't even get we give them that Biletnikoff.
Yeah.
The quarterbacks have one too, asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the days of anybody other than a quarterback winning it. And, last year, you got a quarterback slinging 50 fucking touchdowns. You can't.
It's hard to pass up.
You cannot
really
not
is.
give it to him, yeah. What about you? You got you a dark horse?
Man.
Because they come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, we're liable to get some kid from Rutgers in there. I mean, you don't know.
I mean, we could talk about, if Florida does something special, you could have somebody from there.
Insert someone from that team.
Yeah. Because they're going to compete.
Mm-hmm.
We've already talked about that, having them in the SEC championship. If they win the SEC, which I don't know if they will or not, just it all depends on what Alabama brings back to the table.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it, they definitely got an easier walk.
Yeah.
Rather than going through that atrocious East. Ooh. Heavy hitters over there, man. They're deep.
But just because of what Chuba did last year.
I mean, yeah, you got to start him out in it.
Yeah,
he's got to be in the top 5.
Conversation.
Yeah, you come out with your top 5 Heisman way too fucking early. If he ain't in it, you didn't watch football last year.
Yeah, because including the bowl game, he ran for over 2,000 yards, and
That's
had a
special,
good season.
man.
He
That
had
is
a good
special.
Season.
Nowadays in this
On
league,
a team that won, what did we win? 8.
Yeah, I think we
9.
I think we bought one too. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we may get 9. I don't know. I choose not to remember it. It was a very disappointing year.
Yes. But no, I kind of like Chuba. Like you though, a running back's not going to get it.
Yeah, I think
unless it's just a phenomenal season.
And see, I think that's what we're homers for our pokes, but like we try to talk real about it. I think we said the last time we got together, if they win 11 games, Chuba ain't gonna be in it.
No,
it'll be Sanders or Wallace,
Yeah.
And like we said, running backs can get in before wideout, but quarterback's gonna win it every time.
So it also depends. I mean, if we just go pass heavy, if Sanders and Wallace decide to hook up for 20 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. And Dylan Stoner.
Yeah.
I listened a little bit to last week's episode today, and you were spot on with your Stoner call. I feel like he can get lost in the NFL, or he can go to, if there even is going to have the option next year of an XFL, he could go there and light it up for half a season and get picked up instantly.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't know if you saw the XFL filed for bankruptcy today.
Yeah, and it wasn't Chapter 7 though.
No,
it's Chapter 11. So they can still pay and participate and shit, but they owe a lot of money to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like St. Louis, I think they owe them like 1.5.
Yeah, this whole thing just
it doesn't help that like where that was going, they were going to be fine and self-sustaining, but wrestling is bleeding.
Yeah.
Like the WWE is just gaping now,
yeah.
And so he's freaking out, and I get it. Like.
I understand completely because you don't have your ticket sales for the WWE, which was huge.
Yeah, WrestleMania got canceled.
You don't have your merch,
yeah.
which people were buying that hand over fist at the events, and you got TV money. That's it.
And that don't pay shit.
Online merch sales.
Yeah, that don't pay shit. I mean, what about Big Game Bob? Homeboy was in for $1 million in the XFL.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't sound like a lot, but. He's retired, dog. That's a lot of money.
Well,
Mrs. Stoops is like, listen.
He made plenty at OU, though.
Oh, well, yeah. And then under the table, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, he probably made that off of, there's Bob Stoops. I like to eat Billy Sims barbecue.
Yeah.
He probably made cool $500K on top of that. So
yeah, he'd show up to a car lot and then
sell a couple Fiats and get out of there. Yeah, for sure.
But no, he's going to be all right. There's guys like Tressman that are going to be hurting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fucking poor XFL.
Yeah.
Not surprised. I called it. I seen it coming. They just can't. It was too new, man.
Yeah.
Too new. And like I said, they can still come back next year and work it out. They could.
Well, the thing that the wording in that press release, they have no plans for 2021 return.
And see, does that not bug you?
It does, but I'm forever an optimist for a good spring football.
Right. So what did McMahon throw in?
$500 million.
Okay. So you would need roughly about 10, maybe, new investors?
Maybe. I mean, everything's already paid for.
Because, Luck's wanting it. He wants it bad. He's
Yeah.
seen what it was doing.
Yeah. It's already paid for.
Yeah.
The thing now is operating money.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get operating money, they can continue.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, with the wording of no plans, I mean...
we would just be at the end of the season now, though.
Yeah. It would have happened this last weekend. They're going into their postseason.
So,
I mean, if there are still executives operating, they're not shut down completely.
right. So come September, and we're still hearing this, then
Yeah.
we can start getting a little worried.
Yeah.
Because I think they gathered in December last year. I'm assuming they go by the same protocol.
Most likely.
So September, October, if we're still not hearing anything about XFL, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Exactly. So maybe they're still trying to work something out. I don't know. I'm going to have hopes for it up until that point,
Yeah.
But it's not looking good.
Nah. No. Hey, NFL's going to have a fuck ton of people coming out for practice squad, though.
Oh, yeah.
A hell of a lot of people coming out for that.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing some names up there that we saw in the XFL,
Oh, yeah.
which is fine. I like that. But, I mean, now we're stuck with Canadian football, and I still find that hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say anything too bad, but yeah.
110-yard field with 20-yard end zones.
It's just so backwards, isn't it? So backassered.
That's all right. I'll still watch it. I still watch arena football whenever it came on. I was that hard up for football.
I'd watch two hobos fight right now.
Oh, my God.
If somebody could pay-per-view, bum fights, I'd watch it.
I watched that damn horse challenge from the NBA.
You didn't watch that.
I did.
God.
I did. It's been rough. The video quality was garbage.
So if you got any of your games recorded at your kids' t-ball games, send them here to Willie.
Yeah, I'll
He's
watch
getting
them. I swear to God,
desperate.
I will watch them. I will analyze it. I will send you back what they're doing wrong with their swing.
Yeah, 6 isn't bending his knees when he's fielding that ball. You better jump his ass, whoever his dad is.
I will give you some ideas on drills to run at home.
Yeah,
No, it's rough. But they're talking about Major League Baseball's trying to figure shit out. I don't know if you...
As for what? Figure what out? Try to figure out how to play?
Yeah,
Or finally deal the punishment that needs to be dealt?
how to play.
Oh, we're just going to overlook. So that's really gone. Nothing more is going to come from that.
No, they have already came out and said that games not played are counting toward their suspension, which is garbage.
So everybody gets... So, everybody
So
gets suspended?
everybody sitting at home is getting the same punishment right now that the Astros are getting. Except other than fines.
And you people still watch the sport when it's
I
handled
can't get
this
enough
way.
of it.
Shame. Soccer's my bread and butter. That nobody really, I can't talk about it to anybody. Nobody cares about it, And if they did something like that, I'd quit watching it.
I can't, though.
That was the whole protest in the NFL, taking a knee thing. It was really hard to watch a football game.
It was very difficult, but
There was one team I didn't watch, though.
Yeah.
After all that.
Yeah, baseball is a big part of my life from the time I was 3 up until I was 20. I was on the field somewhere.
Since you're 20, dude, that was 42 years ago.
But it's hard. But they're trying to come up with an idea, and I like the proposal they have is, sequestering the teams. You got your Grapefruit League, the teams that practice down in Florida for spring training, and then you got your Cactus League in Arizona, and making those 2 leagues and getting some games in. Everybody's just going to get sequestered. They already have facilities they use for spring training, using that for your fields. And I think it could work. I really do.
Sounds like a shit show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No fans in the stands, but fortunately, Florida is used to that. You know, you got Tampa Bay that doesn't have any. They got like 4 people there anyway. One of those is the hot dog vendor.
Yeah. Well, good for them. I'm glad that's the sport that's going to make it work. That makes me happy.
Somebody has to.
What happened to the island and Dana White?
Still gonna happen.
I'm fucking down with that.
Yeah, he.
You know what? Like, if you're going to this far to make it work, tell him to leave the fucking gloves in the locker room. Let's bare knuckle blood sport this bitch.
Have you seen the bare knuckle boxing?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
dude! Guys are getting handed NyQuil in that one. They're just falling asleep. It's bad. Ooh.
But no, he released a video last weekend, just a few days ago.
Okay.
But the Fight Island's still going to happen.
Nice.
Talking about they are building the facilities right now.
Yes.
So it's still a thing. It's just getting everything in place.
And you know, while this happens, chuck the gloves and the drug testing.
Oh, shit.
And just fucking let them go. We're so desperate right now. Don't put anything on it.
Yeah,
Make it straight up $1 million if you win. You lose, you get nothing. And I ain't paying dick for your hospital bill either.
Yeah. No judges.
No. Just fucking whoever's standing.
Yeah.
No time limit rounds or nothing. It's you walk in and then you get drug out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
You're leaving asleep. I don't care if it's from a chokehold or from a punch to the jaw.
That's right.
Now, hell yeah, I'd watch that.
I would pay $60 a weekend to watch that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dana White, if you're listening, make that shit happen.
Hell yeah.
Holy hell. No, that'd be a lot of fun. We're so hard up.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. I've been watching the Madden tournaments on TV that they've been putting on ESPN.
I was inside watching Twitch, and it was a guy playing Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching it.
Yeah. I have the boy and his friends over at the house quite a bit, and they'll bring the PlayStation and play Madden in the living room. I'll just sit there and watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, whoever's 52 can't fucking come off that block. God, I'd bench that guy.
Yeah, he's not getting a contract next year.
Yeah. Dad, that's me. Shut up. Play better.
Oh, but really, I mean, there's just nothing going on.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you want to talk about?
I mean, I told you before we actually started recording this, I will not talk about the wide receiver of the Houston Texans. Nope. Nope.
That dumpster fire.
Dude, what are you doing? At what point do you just there's tanking and then there's this.
Yeah.
It's like,
but if you're going to tank, hold on to picks.
At least.
Yeah.
You would think. So hey, yeah, we don't want to tank for 5 years in a row. Well, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Watch this trick, but I don't know. I heard people are thinking the Jaguars are going to tank so they can pick up Trevor Lawrence.
But why? They got Minshew.
Porn stash, man.
I'm
the dude's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? And stepped up and you're like, who? And he launches 4 touchdowns and you're like, fucking Minshew,
Exactly,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
he
I think
created
that's
a whole new identity in Jacksonville.
I think that's just a load of shit. I think those are people looking for content. Just like we are. They're trying to stir up some shit to get it going.
Well, it makes more sense for the Texans to tank. It makes more sense for the Patriots to tank, but I don't think that's Bill Belichick's style. I think he's too much of a competitor. He wants to win too much.
So why does Dallas still suck then? Are they tanking?
Jerry Jones. There's no other reason. He has drugged that team through the mud.
Yeah. Fact. Yes. Agreed. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. And again, sorry for last week, man. I had some union stuff come up and take care of some stuff. So,
especially with everything going on right now, you take care of all kinds of union shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure we all still have our jobs and shit. So
yeah, we've been struggling at my work, and we're down to 4 days a week. I'm barely getting 40 hours.
God bless. Yeah.
You've been in this line of work, 40 hours that's part-time.
Yeah, 40 hours of work. I'd rather go cut grass.
Yeah.
And we can't do that because it won't quit fucking raining
I
here.
know.
God.
Oh, we're supposed to be getting snow tonight.
Is that not crazy?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Friday we got off work. I got in the shower, hopped out, threw on a tank top in my underwear and walked out back and smoked cigarettes and drank beer for like 4 hours.
It was nice all weekend.
Yeah. And then this shit
It started raining. It's been garbage.
Yes.
2020 has been garbage.
Yes. There was... I thought I had something. Oh, way too early top 25 I took a picture of.
Oh, yeah?
Who's your number one?
Oh, shit. I actually had a top 25 written out, but...
This is going to blow your fucking mind because this is straight off ESPN college football. Way too early, top 25. Number one.
My number one would be Ohio State.
They got Clemson.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, number two. They got Michigan.
Somebody is...
3, Oregon.
Drunk.
4, USC.
Are they going off the last time they played NCAA?
Maybe. 14, yeah. 5, LSU. 6, Texas A&M. 7, Notre Dame. And this is where I just draw the fucking line. 8, Oklahoma State. Why are you putting that juju on us?
No, don't do that.
9, Wisconsin. 10, Ohio State. They don't have Alabama or Oklahoma in their top 25. Or their top 10. Way too early.
Who, though? I mean, who's the idiot that put that together?
You don't know how long I looked for who put that together, and I couldn't find it. I was pissed.
I mean, I realize ESPN has probably sent a lot of people home just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Is that the janitor that has no idea what's going on?
Yeah, had to be.
I mean, he over there's emptying out waste baskets, hops on a computer, puts it together.
Like that Geico commercial, the old janitor. They're watching. They're listening.
Yeah. I mean, computer's open and logged in. He just sends it up and it gets put out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's... I disagree with just about every single one of those.
Yeah. How you gonna put Oklahoma State up there, not OU?
I don't know. I mean,
or Alabama. You put USC in the top 5.
Yeah.
With Oregon in there, too.
No mention of Georgia or Florida.
Alabama, OU, none of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if ESPN told me right now that they would give me, fuck my salary now.
Yeah.
They hit me with $100K right now, and all you got to do is make ridiculous shit on the internet. Living my best life.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
In the next 15 minutes.
I'm going to sit there with a 3-footer every morning with my coffee.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And I'm going to type up some dumb shit.
Yeah.
And then honestly, it gets you work.
It'll be better than that.
Yeah. Shit, you can give me $50K a year and I'd do that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, take a hell of a
that out in an hour.
Yeah. I'd still go like cut yards or something on the side. Yeah. That's crazy shit, man.
No, if I can remember right, I had Ohio State, I think it was Alabama, LSU, and then OU.
You had them at 4, right? Because they like to start and finish there.
Yeah. We've talked about it before. If you don't put them at number 4 just starting out, it's ridiculous.
They are the worst playoff team in college football.
Yeah. I mean,
but that's still the 4th best team in the nation.
they'll lose a game toward the end of the season, drop down to 6 or 7, then whoever is ahead of them loses the SEC championship, so they'll jump back up.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, boy. How do you feel how watered down the Pac and Big 12 are? How does that make you feel?
I would say, I mean, the Pac, I think more so than the Big 12.
Absolutely.
But,
well, is that because they got more teams?
No.
Or is that because the SEC lights up the West Coast now?
Yeah.
They literally take every kid out there worth a fuck and bring them to the SEC.
Yeah. I mean, those heavy duffel bags do a lot of work.
Man, you know, Brand new Escalade is expensive.
You
And if
are.
they're floating one to your mom's, you better
Yeah.
take your ass to school.
Exactly. I mean, you're going to go get a free education. You're going to play for a top tier team.
And your mom's got
And
a nice
mama
bed.
doesn't have a car payment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Chop it into work on 24s at Denny's. Ain't that some shit? Fuck.
But, no, it's... I like the product that is coming out of the Big 12 as far as on the field.
Mm-hmm.
But it's... we aren't getting that same talent that the SEC is getting because of, one, tradition.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a Florida and Georgia, Alabama, LSU. I mean, these teams get recruits on name alone.
Yeah, and I think you don't have... It's never going to be like the SEC.
No.
No one ever will be. Pac, Big, 12, 10, ACC, whatever. You're never going to have that SEC, like, weight behind you. Because you can go to the SEC and have a mediocre season and still go in the top round.
Yeah.
You can go to the Big 12 and light it up and scrape in the top 20 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think...
I mean, look at Jalen Hurts. I mean,
Let's talk about Jalen.
Well, I'm just saying.
Because you're Sooner fan last week. I caught a little bit of it. And I've never been more proud of Eric. He called it like he sees it.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to jump on that fucking Homer wagon and ride him to the top.
Well, because 99% of OU fans do that.
He literally said, no, take your ass back where you came from. You're not an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not.
I mean,
And I love the fact that he said XFL all day. But he's going to be fucking Landry Jones. He's going to run a 3 or 4 year stint for somebody playing backup, get a shot for a couple games, shit down his leg, and then see ya. Practice squad or congratulations on being our number 3 quarterback for a long time.
Yeah. It was pleasing to my ears, and I was ready to argue with him.
Mm-hmm. Jalen is 2 steps behind Tyrod Taylor. And Tyrod Taylor can't run a team for a season.
Yeah.
He can run you a couple games. And that's why Tyrod Taylor's still in the league. But Jalen can't do that.
Well, yeah. I mean, Tyrod can surprise somebody with a package that's designed for him that they don't have on film. And you're going to get some points out of it.
Right. I heard 3 people compare him to Cam Newton, and I about lost my fucking mind.
Tyrod?
No.
Jalen Hurts?
Well, he's just a big enough body like Cam was. I think he has a lot of Cam quality. Are you... What? What? We will never see Tim Tebow and Cam Newton styled quarterbacks ever again of what the caliber they brought. We'll never see that again.
Oh, God, no. And last week, I was talking about that and comparing him to Jalen Hurts to Cam Newton. But it wasn't on talent.
No. Yeah, it can't be.
No,
I haven't seen anything.
His running style was a lot like Cam Newton.
His backup's about to be a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
His backup.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know why he was benched.
Yeah.
We've seen it all season at OU. It looked like he runs fine, but he gets a little rattled and he starts making some stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a solid number 2 or 3 in the league. And if the XFL is still happening, come on, Diesel guy. If the XFL is still happening, I'd be surprised if somebody would draft him. Because why?
Yeah.
Send him to the league. All 32 of us get together. Just send that
See
guy
what
to the
happens.
league. Let him go there, and then we'll all fight like hell to get him if we need him.
Yeah, he would be phenomenal in the XFL because the mobile quarterback works in the XFL.
He wouldn't be as good as P.J. Walker or Jordan.
Oh, God, no. No, I don't think he has the arm talent to match them.
And the way that league went back and forth, those games, I think he got a good education for free.
Yep.
And that'll probably be the last we see of him. Tua, like I said earlier, I'm high on him. He is a left-handed Drew Brees. I started clapping watching Colin Hurd when he was talking about him. Like I was like, he's spot on. And I don't like a lot of what that guy says, but he nailed it.
I'm about 50-50 on what he says.
Now, Nick Wright, that's a homie. That dude throws statistics and numbers at you, and you're like, he's got a point.
Well, I tell you somebody I can listen to just about all day, and that's Todd McShay.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't stand Todd.
I mean, he does his homework pretty well.
Yes.
He does a lot of homework. He does a lot of film study, and he knows what he's talking about. His presentation, not so much.
Yeah.
But he's very knowledgeable.
I like how Hurd claps people. He comes at him.
Oh, yeah.
He said, if you put Aaron Rodgers at a top-tier quarterback, you could just get off my fucking show. I was like, yes, sir. Tell him. And he hates Baker Mayfield. He's called it all season long, his rookie year.
There's a lot
he's going to throw a little flash, and watch. Next year, and that's his team, he's going to shit down his leg. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. I said, the dude knows his stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but like you said, if you got paid to sit there and do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, we could have some fun.
Oh, and I don't even know what you call them, like the people that help out on the show. They do, Heard it's a radio show, but they film it.
Yeah.
Whoever she is that helps him out, kind of keeps him on track and calls the commercial breaks and all that.
Yeah.
My wife knows I got a thing, dude. She does me in right. I'm always been a brunette guy, and I'm married a fucking blonde. I think she's tricked me this whole time. I don't know, but
I've been a redhead guy and I married a brunette.
So. There you go. Yeah, you don't get what you want, do you? So yeah, man. I don't know. It kind of sucks because we're in a huge lull. I did see some stuff to where they're saying that they're expecting all this 19 stuff to peak within the next week. Yeah. So that's what we needed. We needed it to peak before May 1st and start sliding down.
Ooh, speaking of May 1st.
What you got, Dad?
The mullet. Did you hear what he said?
Man, I haven't read it.
Why are people jumping all over his ass?
But I heard he stuck foot in mouth. And then he tries to come back and make it right a day or two later and made it worse. I haven't heard it. I haven't read it. I'm glad you brought it up, though, because I'm hoping you did.
Well, the gist I got of it, what I took away from it, is he has a plan in place if things go right.
Okay.
That's what I took out of it. Not that he's going to say, hey, you boys come over here, we're going to start practicing, whether they say we can or not.
Is that what people are saying?
That's what people are saying. They're saying that he's jumping the gun, going against, what all these experts are saying about it. And no, he's just saying if things go right, I want guys here on campus, May 1st.
So they're reading in between the lines saying that he's going against the government standing?
Yeah. And then when his apology, they're saying that, he didn't apologize for saying this. He apologized if he offended anyone.
Oh, good said. Well done. Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Why are we at this point in the world that, if you mess up, you can't just be like, my bad.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry I offended you. And move on about our business. Why do we got to have a 6-month apology tour? Because you hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah, I don't know.
It takes 2 seconds, and now it takes 9 months to fix it.
Yeah,
the whole Kevin Hart thing about dropping all that. He dropped that 5 years ago. Oh, and they're still hanging.
I think it was a longer time than 10 years
and he came out and said, hey, I'm sorry if that offended anybody, but I wouldn't make that joke now because of how sensitive people are.
Yeah.
Why isn't that good enough?
And then you watch your boys like Joe Rogan on his special.
Oh, I love Joe Rogan, bro. I can literally listen to him every day, all day.
Between him and Anthony Jeselnik, I could listen to those guys write and tell jokes.
I was going to send you his podcast, but it's Brandon Schwab. Yeah.
Brandon Schwab?
Yeah, he was an old MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Real
shit.
good buddies with
Dude,
Rogan.
Yes. God. If those two could start a podcast together, they won't because they're big enough now by themselves.
Yeah.
But God, that would get me going. Those guys are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I think they still do, whenever Rogan does his fight companions, I think Schwab gets on there.
Yeah. They hook up, I think, once every 2 weeks or something like that and talk. And if I could just get those clipped, oh, man, that'd be all right.
But no, easily offended people don't like Joe Rogan. They don't like. Well, I mean, that whole thing with Kevin Hart was just stupid.
Yeah. I figured that was what this Mike Gundy thing is, so I haven't looked into it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to now after this. I want to know.
Yeah, I want your opinion on that, because what I took out of it was that he was just saying, I want guys here if we can be here. I don't want to wait. I want to have things ready to go when things are right.
What's wrong with that?
Apparently a lot.
Oh. He hurts somebody's feelings.
Yeah, which happens way too easily.
Yeah.
So.
You have 97 feelings. And
Speaking of hurt feelings.
Oh, here we go.
Mike Leach. Did you see that? You hear about that?
Man. Now, I will say this. What he said was very borderline.
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't say it. But we all knew where he was going with it. But again, he didn't say it.
Yeah.
So, if you thought you were going to get anything else out of Leach, you're an idiot. This is who he is.
Yeah.
He puts asses in seats and wins some football games.
Yeah, if you don't know who Mike Leach is, you're going to get offended.
Yeah.
Easily.
And, my Bulldog buddies, I talk about them a lot, but they're stoked. They're like, we're going to be awful for 3 or 4 years, but...
Then you're going to start lighting it up.
Yeah, but Leach is an amazing coach.
Oh, yeah.
And he never just goes somewhere for a year and bounces. He's usually there for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I think he'd still be at Tech right now if all that pussyfooting didn't
and
go down.
They probably would have done something.
Could you imagine Leach with Holmes? Patty in college with Leach?
A 7,000-yard, 70 touchdown season.
Instead of fucking Pretty Boy who's going to just bury Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
No, that would have been a fun ride. I would have had to have been a Tech fan for a season. It would have sucked watching them dismantle Oklahoma State.
Dismantle everybody.
Yeah.
But Leach can coach. I'll say, I'll make a statement, see what you think about it. And I've talked about it past couple episodes with you guys, but the more this goes on, and the more I start looking at numbers and hearing other people's opinions, so that helps me bring up my own opinion. Arizona's going to suck, bro. Arizona Cardinals are going to suck. It sucks to suck kind of suck. They're just going to be the most unfortunate team. And I think this is right, but it was they lost 5 games by 3 points or something like that. Yeah, that trend's going to continue. And I hate that because there's good quality players on that team. But Kyler Murray is going to be exposed. And I hate that because I think he's a good kid. I think he's a fucking idiot for not going baseball.
Oh, yeah.
But
I said that during his little senior campaign.
I knew he was going to ride it out his senior year at football. But to turn down that money, and you're literally asking for hundreds of millions of dollars difference and the health of your body and the tenor of your play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I don't get it. I mean, but he could have had a much longer career in baseball. He wouldn't have walked out of there with, needing new knee joints.
Right, yeah. I think Carolina's going to be scary.
Yeah, that whole damn division is going to be scary. And our Chiefs have to play them.
I think it was a couple episodes back I asked you, is it too much to ask if they could repeat? Now where free agents have fallen, big trades, big contracts, how do you feel?
Man, fortunately they're in the AFC.
Yep.
Fortunately,
God, but if they're the NFC, I don't know. You still got to make it out of Tampa and New Orleans and all that shit. And the AFC, they're guaranteed a playoff spot. So anything could happen.
I don't know if they're going to be a number one. That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
I think the Bills are looking more likely to take that now. I'm waiting for the schedule to drop to see where the Chiefs go against the NFC South. If they have to go to New Orleans, that's probably a loss.
Yeah.
Carolina, they could probably win at Carolina. It'd be a hell of a game.
I'm ready to see Teddy be Teddy. That's what I'm ready to see.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see a whole year of Teddy. Yeah. I'm ready to see a whole spring season. Well, not really, but a whole camp of him knowing his boys, him knowing the playbook, and then literally first game, just take the collar off of him, let him go.
Here's the thing. Are we going to get 100% Teddy?
Yes. Hands down.
No, I say that because they are going to be limited on time. Of course, I was reading right before I came over here, the NFL and the Players Association has agreed to virtual meetings with the teams so they can do workouts. They can't do anything on the field, but they can do classroom stuff, stuff like that.
Yeah, the playbook's already learned. I guarantee it. And, you can keep that playbook you had with Teddy.
Yeah.
You can keep the exact same playbook.
Yeah.
Same scheme, everything. I think he's a better thrower than Cam.
Uh-huh.
I like it, but being who I am, I would have kept Kyle Allen as my starter, and I would have went after a receiver, maybe even two, and then see what he could have done. Then try to work something out with a Teddy. But that's where I would have went, because he's still throwing to fucking who besides McCaffrey.
Exactly. Yeah. Fortunately, he does have McCaffrey. He carried the team with Newton. So.
God, I hope he keeps doing it too, because he's gonna light it up in that fantasy football, baby.
I'm kind of excited for a couple of preseason games. We get to see P.J. Walker, coming in and playing.
And
P.J. Walker.
Oh, come on, man. Jordan Tamu, come on, baby. I'm ready to see him slinging it to Tyreek Hill for a series.
A series, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a snap. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see what the boys... I think they're behind the 8 ball with all this going on and not being able... like you said, they can still, learn the playbook and everything. But I don't know if those guys...
You're not getting
those
full
two
off season with your new players.
I don't know if they have the resources to be somewhere by themselves to throw, to step. I'm sure that, they can all lift weights all they want and jog around their block or whatever, but I don't know if they have the facility resources.
Guys like Ta'amu, he doesn't have that NFL money to put half a field in his backyard.
Right. So at what point do you, open up the facilities for your backup quarterback to get some work in?
You're not allowed to.
Right. So you think they're on the low? Hey, Patty, let me swing by and throw the ball for a little bit.
Yeah.
You think that's what they're doing? He's like, well, Tyreek and Sammy and Kels are here, so yeah, come on by. You know what I mean? You think they're all sneaking out? And, yeah, they have to, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Maybe you need to go to the store. I'm gonna hop in the trunk real quick. Drive me over to.
Yeah, drop
Patty's,
me off. Yeah, put on your Walmart shirt where it looks like they're getting delivery. No, man, I broke quarantine this weekend. I can't, man. I couldn't make it any longer. I needed beers with the boys. I needed to crack them with my boys, and I talked to a buddy of mine who owns a restaurant here in town, and he said he called 15 people over. He said, "Fuck it, we needed it." And he said they just smashed 30s and threw cornhole for 6 hours. Said they all just sat in the backyard, got hammered. Yeah. Wives are pissed. They had to come in and do antibacteria baths and everything, but he said it was worth it.
My dog got a real bad case of ticks in his ear. Pit got his ears cropped and real bad, and it was hurting. For a pit to yelp anytime you go near his ear, he's in pain.
Yeah.
So I had to go get some stuff at Atwood's for, kill the ticks. Took the daughters with me and got talked into buying 2 ducks.
Dude, ducks are OG though. Tell me they're in the house.
Yeah.
Yes! I'm jelly, bro. God.
They are awesome.
You got wood floor or tile floor at all?
Yeah.
Oh, so whack, whack.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'd love to hear it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I about bought a duck about 2 years ago. I seen like these videos coming out about it, and my wife was like, "I swear to God, if I come home and there's a duck, I'm like, you're gonna be uber excited." She's like, "No, opposite." I was like, "Fuck, well, don't let me have any fun."
Well, we got that land out there, and the wife's been wanting them. I've been worried about the dogs with them though, but they're fine, except for the German Shepherd for some reason. So,
You know how the Germans feel about race.
yeah. Well, see, one's black, so.
Is he though? You know what I mean?
One's black, one's yellow.
Yeah.
Daughter won't let me name them Wiz and Khalifa, so.
Oh, come on. Why not? The blonde one, does have blue eyes too? You son of a bitch. All right. Well, Willie, I appreciate it.
A quick note. I did crash the website over the weekend.
What the hell,
Yeah.
man? That's why we can't have nice shit.
Yeah. I think it's going to end up being better, though. A little bit more organized on my end.
Nice. Yeah, you told me you want me to put like an article up there or something. So I'm going to have to actually like type something.
Yeah, do something. Somebody needs to do something. Do your fantasy football stuff on there.
Oh, God. How many pages are on the webpage? Yeah. Does it still work like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I may, after this draft, which is what, next week? End of next week, isn't it? I'm on midnight to 8s then. So, yeah, I think it's the end of next week. Yeah, man, that'll be interesting. I'm ready. I'm ready to get that done. Sign, seal, deliver. And then I think I can start piecing together who will actually be somewhat fantasy relevant coming out of that. I don't see a lot of it. But my eyes on CD, I want the kid to get paid because he's a hell of a receiver. But I don't want him picked before like 20. So he can actually go somewhere and do something.
Yeah.
One good team I've heard that he's talked to quite a bit, and I'm upset about it, San Fran.
No.
He will not be fantasy relevant in San Francisco.
No, he won't. Now, what about like Jacksonville with a stash?
I think if you put CD on one side and Chark Jr. on the other, I can get 18 points a game fantasy.
Yeah.
Just me, myself. I haven't thrown a football in 5 years. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's just going to depend. One I'd actually be excited about. I heard the Giants are really excited. Daniel Jones with Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram, Saquon Barkley.
That'd be a good spot.
I just hope they don't try to treat him like Odell. Odell's a freak.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I said, I want him to go under 20. That 21st pick, I'm excited if he goes there. I am, because I will probably, I don't say this a lot about OU players, but I'd probably draft him late, like 11th, 12th round. Somebody's going to pick him up before that because all the damn Homer fans I'm in a league with, but yeah, that'd be good.
Here's what you do. You pick up 2 more OU guys later rounds and trade them for that one.
No, I don't want that many Sooners. I want to win. You know what I mean?
I didn't say put them on,
yeah,
play them.
I don't even like them on
your
bench. Yeah, I don't even like them down there. Oh, sucks. No sports. Peeps, I hate it. Hurts me down down to the hot.
If you're like me, you're watching everything that's even sports related.
Dude, my Modern Warfare game skills, though, I'm almost back to being good again.
Yeah.
A lot of time on my hands.
I've been working on my running game in Madden. It's getting better.
There's a lot of people at work that are freaking out, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to start signing up for a lot of overtime, and I think I'm just going to kill myself.
Yeah.
Just like start cranking out like 118 hours.
Do it.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Because when I work 4 to 12s, I usually wake up at like 10 a.m., drink like a pot of coffee and hang out and play video games and watch TV for a little bit. 3 o'clock, I start getting dressed and then go to work. Well, now that somebody works from home, it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
I'm like having to do stuff.
It sucks.
Ugh.
Yeah. I hide.
Yeah.
I go out to the
Hey,
shop.
we've been fucking up some crock pot meals, though, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Set it and forget it. You know what I mean? That and the Ninja air fryers was getting its ass worked.
Oh, man. Air fryers are where it's at.
Yeah. All right. Well, Willie, again, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate when this come in here and talk stupid shit.
Trying to, anyway.
Yeah. Better than Fortnite, though. Take that, hedgehog. The beginning of that skit, it opens up. Yeah, and then there's a sniper up on the mountain looking down. And I was like, where in the fuck did he go? I have to listen to this. And as soon as it came to that part, I was like, I am not surprised. I'm not.
Yeah. Just like this week, in the next couple of weeks until the draft happens, we're struggling.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
And remember, if you guys, there's a lot of drinking games out there for NFL Draft. Ooh. Check into that online. Those are fun.
Send us videos.
House Party app. Get it. It's free. It's awesome. Like, I can just see, because we're friends, and we both have the app, I can just see, and you're like, oh, you're on. And I can just straight up hop up into your fucking party. And it's FaceTime. Boom. Like, you're in there talking to your wife and your kids, and you guys FaceTime. I jump in. I'm like, what's up, bitch? Like, I just hop in. Yeah. So get that going on, like, your iPads and laptops and shit. And then watch the draft, play a drinking game. That's what I'm going to do.
Party.
Yeah, virtual partying, man.
It's got to be better than virtual horse.
You're right. Gotta be. And remember, too, that if you... there's a lot of gambling that happens on the draft I've been looking into. If you're going to jump into that as a first year, I advise you to know that in the top 5 picks, there will be a lineman of some sort. So that's a guaranteed moneymaker. Just gonna throw that out there too. Trying to think of anything else. Hey, go out and buy glass. All right? Glass sales are down in the United States for some reason. Beer's been tanking for months now. It should not anymore. Let's get America great again.
Yeah.
Just buy glass beer. How hard is that? Like, you're going to go buy a 6-pack, make sure it's a bottle. It's better and cleaner for the environment. Just saying.
And you always show up with cans.
Well, yeah, because I'm hitting roadies. Yeah, it's hard to drink and drive. Oh, cop, crush under the seat. You can't do that to a bottle. Yeah. So if you're roadieing, I feel you with the cans. But you're sitting around the house, glass is life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of make my living on that, so I need everybody to keep buying it.
Well, the beer I like doesn't come in bottles.
Yeah, because you drink beer that somebody made in their basement and slapped a label on it. It's weird, man. It's
Samuel Adams.
Oh, some Yankee beer.
It's pretty damn good.
Oh, goddamn.
All right, guys, that's pretty much all we got for you. As always, find us on YouTube, Mountain Visit, Facebook, Mountain Visit WM. Please, for the love of God, hit us up. The show at mountainvisit.net. Please.
D_farm13 on Twitter.
Yeah, listen to the end of the episode where I completely fucked that up for you.
Great. I'm excited. Somebody, whoever you said their name, probably got like 4 or 5 new likes. You're probably helping them out.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't get it out. It was ridiculous. Beer helped with that.
Well, yeah. Start calling you Stuttering Stanley. Yeah. That's good. You looking for stuff to watch? Ozark. I started on it on Netflix.
Is it good?
Man, it's not bad so far. I'm like 4 episodes in. Not
watch
bad.
Tiger King yet?
I refuse, man. I'm not.
Let's do it.
I put that right next to the Antonio Brown music video shit. It's right up there.
Get drunk and watch it.
No. If it was made in Arkansas, I'd do it. But the fact I don't need any more shit-tastic ideas or stories coming out about how awful of a state this is. So.
Yeah. But you're entertained the whole time.
No, I'm enjoying the memes more than anything.
Oh, God, they're phenomenal.
Yeah. Like, I seen one, I think it was like the coronavirus 19. It's 19 because it's 19 letters in it, and so is fuck Carol Baskins or whatever. I was like, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
But, all right, and that was this week.
Tune in next week for more of us struggling.
We might even do like sock puppets or something.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Geez, Hedgehog's not here. Hold on. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now, what was the thing you wanted to talk about with the Madden? What were you wanting to do? Like a simulated some BS or what?
Oh, just a competition between me and you and the Hedgehog.
Well, you said that wrong because you want competition and you said Hedgehog.
We need more bodies.
Oh. Okay.
But, just something fun. Give us something to do. We'll, do some random teams. We just set it up to draft on its own. Then we get slapped with the team. We have to draft for them. And then we play each other. Not with the sticks, We just set it on the computer to play it and see who wins.
Be interesting.
I think it could be. Be a little bit of work, but...
Every point you get beat by, you got to drink. So you get beat by 15, you got to drink 15 drinks. You can make a drinking game out of it. I think I'm getting somewhere. I'm starting to think of something. Next episode might be all right. Hold on. We're working something out.